Greetings, peace and progress. Welcome to Truth Tuesdays. I'm Aneek your host. I am here. Today is Tuesday, January 29th, and it's approximately 9:05 p.m. And I just want to say I had no idea. I didn't realize today is Oprah Winfrey's birthday, as well as Harriet Tubman. Now, wow, just blown away. I'm sure this isn't the first time that I came to the realization that these amazing, phenomenal icons share the same birth date. I'm sure this isn't the first time I've realized this, but of course, as I'm sure you have experienced as well, you can learn something, or you can know something. You can come into the awareness of something and then come into that awareness again and again and again on a deeper level, on a more intimate level. And it's like, you know, you heard it for the first time. You're like, oh my God, Oprah Winfrey and Harriet Tubman share the same birthday. Amazing, amazing. Today is the 29th. If you're a little bit into numerology, as I am, or I'm a student, I'm definitely a beginner. excuse me, excuse me for my voice today. I am battling. I'm not even going to say that. I'm well. I am well. I can speak. There we go. We're back on track here. So, yeah, if you're into numbers just a little bit, or you understand the importance or the significance of numbers in math, today is the 29th. So, 2 and 9 is 11, and 11 is a master number. So, I'm not surprised that these two extraordinary human beings were born on this day. Happy birthday. Love and appreciation and gratitude and gratefulness to you both. Um, Unbelievable. Okay, so let's carry on because my goal is to not be on very long. I know that people are busy and people's attention span really isn't where uh, we would hope it would be, or maybe it's right where it should be. I mean, people are busy. People have things to do. People have obligations. So my plan is not to stay on here very long, unless, of course, I have people on with me. We're engaging. There's a dialogue going on, which will definitely come down the road as I continue to build my audience. We're at the very, very beginning stages. So I don't think very many people are checking for me right now, which is totally cool. I'm going with the flow of my life and I'm loving it. I look forward to this being a very natural, organic unfolding, a very natural happening. I know that the people who are called to be a part of this or to engage with me on this platform are a chosen few. And as I stated before on other social media platforms, specifically Instagram, it's not that I'm looking for a huge audience per se, just my audience. I don't like to claim anyone. I don't like to say it. I have followers. I think those words are used too loosely, but you get the point. People who are vibrating on the same frequency as me, people who are in tune with what I'm in tune with, or people who are at least curious and like me have questions that haven't been answered, and people who are open to exploring and seeking and knocking and studying and researching. So yeah, this is the platform for that. I'm just here sharing my truth, my experiences thus far when it comes down to life and religion. I'm just here to share, again, my experience. If there's something that you can learn or appreciate or identify with through my story that edifies you or encourages you or grows you or takes you to a better place, then that is amazing. That will do my heart really, really good. That will show me and confirm for me that I'm doing what I should be doing at this particular point in time, which I definitely believe I am. So, what is the agenda for tonight? Um, well, my plan was to jot down a few things, and that changed. Change is a constant, you know. I'm a friend of change. I'm comfortable with change, and I recommend that we all um, be prepared for change because change is a sign of growth. It's a sign of evolution, and things are constantly changing. But at the same time, some things will remain the same, which is the fact that you are loved, the fact that you are supported, and the fact that you are protected, which is one of the issues that I have with about some religious teachings. I was looking at a video earlier today that I actually recorded a clip from and shared to my Facebook page. I love my Facebook family. I don't get a lot of interaction and feedback there, and I totally get it. You know, I have some ex-church members on there, some family who don't necessarily get with me and where I am, and who may see me in a negative light, who may be somewhat frightened or um, afraid of what some things that I share because it's not popular. Because honestly, the bottom line and the fact of the matter is, some people probably feel like some things that I share, some things that I believe, some things that I'm exploring is against everything that they believe in, everything that they've based their life off of, which is religion, which is for the most part Christianity. Excuse me. So yes, some people that are religious probably see me, and I knew it years ago once I came into the awareness and this new truth that I found, which was non-religious, which was more spiritual, um, based on ancient African teachings. Man, know thyself. The fact that Christianity and most man-made religions are based off of those teachings. They were taken from Africa, construed, changed, edited, and redistributed as truth to the masses. So me coming to that realization or coming to that new awareness for some, and again, I knew that this day would come. I'm sure there are people who probably believe that I am against Christ or anti-Christ. Let me state unequivocally, I am not against Christ. Christ consciousness is something that we all should attain to, that we all should strive for. Christ consciousness is the way. Christ consciousness is about knowing yourself, about knowing who you are, about raising your level of awareness, raising your chakras, opening up your chakras, and becoming more in tune to the divine inside of you. Christ consciousness is a beautiful thing that we all should strive for. Now, what's the difference between Christ and Jesus? There's a difference. Jesus is a biblical character or a biblical concept that was created by man in effort to control man and or limit man from knowing who he truly is. Because you have to understand that man knowing who he is, in fact, not will be, but man knowing who he is definitely a threat to the powers that be. Because once people know who they are, once people know the power that they have within, they will become less needy. They will become less fearful. They will become empowered. They will no longer be consumers. It will be a complete game changer in this thing called life if and when people would awaken to the truth of who they are. Because you have everything that you need from God, from the Creator. You had with you when you were born. Contrary to popular belief, you were not born into sin. You were born great. You were born whole, complete, powerful, equipped, protected, directed. There is an inner knowing inside of each of us that we're not taught about, that we aren't made aware of. This system, this world that we live in, has been designed to keep us seeking outside of us for everything else that we think we need to be happy, to be whole, to be complete, to find purpose, to be accepted. You see, we've been placed on this wheel, this spinning wheel, where we're going and we're going and we're going. Oh, once I get here, or once I accomplish this goal, or once I do this, once I get ordained, or once I get on the worship team, I'll be accepted, I'll be this and I'll be that, and I can make Pastor proud. Now let me say, don't get me wrong, there is a purpose for religion. It served a great purpose in my life, and I'm grateful for it. I'm not for everybody just packing up and running out of the church simultaneously. I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm not saying that's the way. What I'm saying is there needs to be an awakening. There needs to be an acknowledgement of some of us. Maybe not all of us. Okay? I'm sure it won't be all of us. But there are some who are predestined, some who are called and chosen, I believe, to awaken. And whoever you are out there, you've already had some questions. Excuse me. There's already been some questions that you have been contemplating. Probably the fact that you had these questions, just like me when I had them, it probably makes you uncomfortable. It's probably a little frightening, and I understand because I've been there. Don't continue to put those questions on the shelf. Don't. Those questions are there for a reason. There is a calling, there is an unction, there is a drawing going on right now to some of us, to some of you who know that there is more, who are tired of pushing the questions back. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. This isn't something that someone can teach. I can't teach anyone how to awaken. There's no manual, there's no handbook. Just continue to look at those questions. Excuse me. Don't suppress those questions. Don't push them back. Don't ignore them. They are there for a reason. If you're on the YouTube, if you're on this page, I hope that you click the subscribe button, and I hope that you click the bell for updates, because I have a lot of content coming. I have a free workshop actually that's loaded up to YouTube. There's 10 videos, an intro video, and then there are 9 different videos for a 9-day free virtual workshop where I kind of walk you through my experience in awakening to my divinity. Again, there's no manual or transcript or instructions on this. I can just share with you some of the things that helped me along the way. And again, that's listed there in those 9 days. I hope that you will take time to look at those, and let's start a conversation. Again, this is for an intimate group of a few. Whoever you are, I'm excited. There are several people that did take the workshop, Discover You Are Divine, that I'm already engaging with. I look forward to having live video chats with all of you to have a discussion, to answer some questions that you may have. And most definitely, I look forward to learning from you. One thing that I believe is that we're all teachers and students, and I'm a forever student. So I look forward to learning something that you may have to share with me. Again, I didn't plan on staying this long. I'm going on 18 minutes. So let me just say again, I don't have anything against religion. My problem is with deception. My problem is with lies. I have a problem with fear tactics and people being controlled. I have a problem with people not being told the truth about what religion was based off of. I have a problem with people not knowing the power that they have and not knowing who they are. That everything that they need, that everything that you need is inside of you. That is already there. That you were born with it. There's nothing that you have to do to earn it. There's nothing that you need to do to deserve it or attain it. It's there. Freely given. It will always be there. What we have to do, you and I, is first to acknowledge that it's there. Continue to look at it. Tap into that inner knowing that we all have. You have all the answers to all the questions. It's already there inside. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. The more you use it, just like a muscle, it will continue to grow. It will strengthen. You already know. It's already there. The kingdom of God is within you. You don't need someone else to show you the way. You are the way. It is right there inside of you. Jesus said it himself in Luke 17:21. For many will say, look here, look there, go here, go there. But behold, the kingdom of God is within you. So find it, seek it out, knock on those doors inside of you. Explore yourself. Take a look at the hard things, because there will be some hard things to look at. Because in discovering our divinity, we also have to recognize the darkness that is also there. That there's a duality, there's a polarity in everything. It's nature, it's the law. It's not only outside of us, but it's within us. So as we seek that divinity inside of us, we first have to work through some things that are there that are not pleasing. We all have things to work through, things to face, things to acknowledge, and things to grow through and go through along our path. I'm excited for you. I know I've been all over the place. That's just kind of how it goes. Maybe one Tuesday we'll have a more a format. So we'll see. As always, I'm going with the flow of my life, and I encourage you to do the same. No more comparing yourself. No more putting yourself down. Okay? You were created to be you. So do that and be that. As long as your intentions are good, as long as your motives are pure and you're not hurting anyone, be yourself. Be your magnificent, amazing self. Continue to look inside. Continue to explore those questions. Don't be afraid. I'm so excited for you. And I look forward to more to come in the days ahead. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for updates, because there's much more to come. Check out the workshop, Discover Your Divine. Also have some universe soul music here, some spoken word, and daily downloads. So, and much, much more to come. Again, you are loved, you are supported, and you are protected. Exciting times that we're living in. Take care of you.